a surprise evening at Ole Red, Tishomingo. On the evening of July 19, 2025, fans packed into Ole Red, country superstar Blake Shelton's hometown bar and music venue nestled in Tishomingo, Oklahoma, were treated to more than just tunes. They witnessed one of the most heartfelt moments in recent country music lore. Blake, ever the gracious host, stepped onto the stage not to perform, though he would later, but to introduce a new voice, that of his 16-year-old stepson, Zuma Rossdale. From the side of the stage, the God's country singer looked on with pride as Zuma settled onto a stool, guitar in hand, ready to show the world what he'd been practicing at home. "This is another up-and-coming artist who's played here maybe 3 or 4 times now," Blake told the audience. "It's exciting for us because we hear him sit around the house playing. We're always the ones saying, 'Zuma, you gotta get out there and sing in front of people. You're really talented.'" He then welcomed the crowd to support my man, Zuma Rossdale. 2. From living room jam sessions to Ole Red stage The Roads, to this moment traces back to July 2024, when Zuma first made his public debut in the very same venue. At just 15, he arrived on stage in full cowboy attire, strumming Zach Bryan's breakout hit Oklahoma Smoke Show, and later performing Revival. Another Bryan favorite, the crowd cheered as Blake sat nearby, adjusting Zuma's mic and grinning like a proud dad. That debut was more than a gesture. It revealed that musical passion runs in the family. Gwen Stefani, Zuma's mother, knows the strength of performance genetics firsthand, having fronted No Doubt, and his biological father, Gavin Rossdale, of Bush, is no stranger to rock stages. Yet it was the pull of country music, catalyzed by Blake's influence and country life in Oklahoma, that Zuma embraced wholeheartedly. 3. A growing presence at Ole Red since his 2024 debut, Zuma's grown comfortable on the Ole Red stage. By summer 2025, he had already performed there several times. Unlike his eldest brother Kingston, who once appeared in 2023, Zuma has leaned into country music 150%, performing classic tracks from John Michael Montgomery, Sold, and John Michael Montgomery's nostalgia-driven Sold, the Grundy County auction incident, Luke Bryan blends, and even covering Blake's own hit, Ole Red, during that July 2025 show. His performance style, jeans, hat, boots, acoustic guitar, drew comparisons to a younger version of Blake Shelton himself. It wasn't just about cover songs. Each time Zuma took the stage, fans remarked on his unflappable stage presence and musical maturity far beyond his years. One attendee likened his calm demeanor to someone who'd been doing it for a decade. 4. Being a stepdad changed everything. Blake Shelton's decision to step away from The Voice after 23 seasons wasn't just about burnout, it was about family. In interviews from 2023 through 2025, he made it clear that the role of stepfather to Gwen Stefani's sons had changed his priorities entirely. He often said, "This isn't about me anymore," and that raising Kingston, Zuma, and Apollo gave him what he called a different kind of self-worth. In a People interview from May 10, 2025, Blake reflected on watching his stepsons on stage. "They've got 3 professional musicians in their life. They have it in their mind how to be when they get out there. But man, I sure wasn't that calm when I would get on stage." He continued, "He's leaning into country music 150%. It's been pretty crazy for us to see." In July 2025, another story highlighted an even more intimate aspect of their relationship. Zuma practiced music daily, often showing Blake tracks and artists he'd discovered. Zuma will spend about 20 minutes, him and his guitar. "It's not me showing him stuff. It's him showing me stuff. Have you heard this artist? Oh, word. I love it. I can't wait till I get home." That kind of bond goes beyond showbiz. It's family at its most genuine. The repertoire, a blend of old and new country first show, July 29, 2024, Zach Bryan's Oklahoma Smoke Show. Zuma performed seated on a stool in cowboy boots, hat, jeans, and captured hearts instantly, NBC. Return appearances and covers. John Michael Montgomery. Sold, the Grundy County auction incident. John Michael Montgomery. I Never Lie. Cover, during a Thanksgiving Eve opener. Brooks and Dunn. Neon Moon. Larger sets that included collaborations with local acts like the Swan Brothers during Turkey Day traditions at Ole Red, Ole Red. Signature Tribute, July 19, 2025. Blake's own Ol' Red, a fitting song for the venue named after it, and a bold statement from Zuma to take on a known hit from his stepdad's catalog. Sixth, blended family, shared values. Blake and Gwen's marriage in July 2021 brought together three children: Kingston born, 2006, Zuma born, 2008, and Apollo born, 2014. Blake formally adopted the father role and made it clear that he intended to teach them country life, from music to life on his Oklahoma ranch, from fishing trips to ATV rides and nights spent strumming guitars around Ol' Red. The family's lifestyle reflects a shared love of the outdoors and acoustic strings. In a Hello magazine interview, Blake said, "There's definitely nothing easy about being a step-parent, but I try not to take it so seriously that I don't enjoy this time with the kids." He added, "For now, that's our kids. This isn't about me anymore and never will be again." It's worth noting that while Kingston has explored rock and pop influences, reflecting his pop rock lineage, Zuma has embraced country with enthusiasm, music training, and a clear sense of where his voice is strongest. 7. What fans are saying. Social media buzzed after each of Zuma's shows. Fans watched videos on X, formerly Twitter, and TikTok as clips of Zuma's calm appearance and steady vocals went viral. One viewer praised, "Seems like he has a great support system," wishing him the best. Another simply wrote, "Oh my God, he's so good." Comments under official Ol' Red posts included lines like, "Can't imagine how proud Gwen and Blake must be," and "So special." A collective takeaway? People could see the genuine pride Blake felt in supporting his stepson, not just as a famous musician, but as a dad. Stepdad invested in every note. 8. Why this matters. A father-son moment on public stage. That night at Ol' Red wasn't just a clubhouse set or a local bar gig. It was a public affirmation of family, mentorship, and legacy. Blake's decision to give Zuma the mic, even of his own hit song, symbolizes his commitment not only to family, but to nurturing genuine artistry. Country music's new generation Zuma may still be in high school, but his musicality and presence suggest he's more than a celebrity kid enjoying a novelty moment. He's shown consistent growth, covering songs across eras while quietly building his own stage persona. In a genre known for storytelling and emotional resonance, his grounded performances paired with his lineage give him a unique starting point. Blurrance of line between mentor and stepfather. There's something rare in how Blake Shelton moves between being a mentor, a seasoned performer, and a father figure. Rather than ride the wave of reality show fame or fame by proxy, Zuma has gradually built a presence that feels earned. Blake stepping away from national television and focusing on family makes moments like this even more genuine. His platform supports Zuma's development ion more than one way: emotionally, musically, and personally. 9. What's next for Zuma? And Ol' Red as of summer 2025, here's what's ahead. Zuma is 16 and Kingston is 19, while Apollo is about 11. Blended family dynamics and musical exploration continue. Kingston has only performed once, in 2023, leaving most of the early country-leaning stage work to Zuma. Blake's new album, For Recreational Use Only, was released on May 9, 2025, around the time he reflected on the stepson's musical comfort and growth. As he promotes that album, he's also relishing a summer full of open schedules and family time. Ol' Red already plans seasonal events, from holiday shows with the Swan Brothers to surprise guest sets. And Zuma continues to have opportunities to take the stage, whether as opening act or featured performer. Zuma's progression from covers to original content could be on the horizon. Though he's thrilled audiences with polished covers, the natural next step would be to explore songwriting or original performance. 10. Final thoughts. More than music. That moment on stage at Ol' Red was more than a set. It was a statement about how music can unite a blended family, passing tradition from stepdad to stepson while forging new paths. To watch Zuma deliver confident renditions of Ol' Red, the song that gives Blake's bar its name, was to see tradition and future blur, a family echoing in harmony. Blake didn't just hand him a microphone. He handed him a legacy, with the support and room to make it his own. As fans continue to follow Blake's career and the growth of his family, one thing is clear: the next generation of country talent may already be stepping into the spotlight, guitar in hand, cowgirl, chalk, cowboy hat in place. And Omar, sorry, Zuma, is ready to play.